I've been a genius. Patty looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me?
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels. Launched. Wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A. You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 4.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Ginn. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Brees. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Another gigantic game in Week 4 for Kamara. He had 181 all-purpose yards, 3 more touchdowns. Kamara, he leads the league in yards from scrimmage, so I'll ask my resident volunteer here. Could you possibly have seen him becoming a... And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brees. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 21. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 48 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And Watson has it right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Breeze now on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith from 21 yards away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Rams to get the ball again, and earlier we were touching on their 4-0 start, but the way that they've done it offensively, so impressive. They're now the 10th team, just the 10th team in the Super Bowl era to start 4-0 while scoring 30 or more points in all their games.
So you're telling me that defensive coordinators around the NFL that have the Rams on their schedule, there'll be no sleep.
Yeah.
All right, you
watch out.
Yeah, because look what they did to Minnesota, one of the best defensive teams in the league. They averaged 10.1 yards per play. Had 3 receivers over 100 yards in the game. Cooper Kupp, 162 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then you also had Brandon Cooks with 7 catches for 116 yards and a touchdown. And Robert Woods, 101 yards and a touchdown. Who do you focus on? Who do you try and stop? Good luck.
Orange.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To the air again, gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Okafor in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
17.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
13. Left.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Got it. 3 seconds.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Breeze now. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Breeze to throw on second down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Deuce. Go.
Goff on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 20. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Goff to Cup, and even 40 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On first and goal, Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Goff. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
21.
Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's the way to start a drive, and that's the way to continue a drive. Back-to-back, nice chunk plays. And if you're the offensive coordinator in your chess match with the defensive guy, you're thinking maybe you put him in a spot where he's got to load up against the run because that last one was a really nice play. What are you going to do?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate, who can get them the ball. We've seen the result. Days like this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are in for 6. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back now in Los Angeles. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Shotgun now for Brees. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Brees. And he's going to go down again. Mark Barron, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw on second down is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
12, 14.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle. And a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
4 down. Hard ball. Starting left here. 5.
To throw is gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
12. 56,
On second down, here's Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
12. Hard ball. Go.
Now Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Hit them low, hit them high, and watch your Eagles fly.
At the 33-yard line, they begin on the ground with Kamara. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Man, y'all niggas.
Hey, two. Got it. 21.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quite frankly,
They'll get nothing out of that one. And it's
not a lot anybody can ask more of that.
And the catch on second
Where's your
down, but it
stand-up
didn't help
guy?
at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
21. Got it.
I feel you.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This is just not working.
In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
We gotta go to something we know. Yeah, the Eagles were home, yeah.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
21. 11. 21.
Now Breeze got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, man.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way
He
down
did
inside
everything
the 40
he
now
had
for
on
first
that
and
one,
10.
baby.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's to do that. Then you got to try a little tenderness. The chicks love that romantic crap. Ooh, who know about that?
There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
Ooh, you know all hell about to break loose, baby.
Timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Josh, you don't know nothing about that, young fella. Just imagine like everybody shopping out in the street. They just doing their thing. Everybody having a good time. And just all the lights shut out, and then they just hear that message.
This is Gillisley again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Nobody had time to prepare.
Fourth down.
Scouting report
I don't know.
Possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. His ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
You think I wouldn't?
one of those guys.
Oh my God, the crazy's about to come out.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.
That was a
All
toughie.
the points that were being put on the scoreboard by your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
I'm like, oh God. Baby, grab the Cheetos. Let's get out of here.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
That's
check
what I
us
need
out
bullets for.
at
If I head home, I can get all the bullets I need.
From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
I was running.